There's a lot of chatter in the Pokemon community right now talking about how modern Pokemon cards are not worth long-term investing in. I completely disagree. And in today's video, we're going to talk about 8 cards that I think are going to carry some great value over time. What's going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we talk about Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, and all kinds of other TCGs. I'm Travis, and I'm going to be driving today's conversation about investing in modern-day Pokemon cards, and in particular, I have 8 cards that I think are going to be worth picking up and holding on for the long term, because they're just really affordable right now compared to a lot of the vintage cards and stuff like that. There's a lot of chitter chatter going on. You have this group of people that think that modern cards are not even worth buying, opening, collecting, investing in, or anything like that, because they're just like WotC stands and nostalgia stands and stuff like that. But come on, guys. It's going to be down the road, 15, 20 years from now, these cards will also be considered vintage. And I think a lot of people forget that. Yes, printing is different than it was back then, but there are some cards right now that are limited print, or I think good values. Every card on this list is under $100, which I think would be a good pickup because I do think they're going to skyrocket in price down the road. So let's go ahead and start right in at number 8. Alright, so the very first card on this list that we're going to talk about is a very popular card and is quite easy to get your hands on right now, guys, and that is the Stained Glass Tri-Birds from Hidden Fates. And there's a couple reasons why I think this card is going to be worth grabbing and holding on for the long haul. Number 1, it's a huge fan favorite already, and it's only been out for about a year, guys. Number 2, it's going to be on the limited print side because it's not inside booster packs. So yes, ETBs are still hitting the Walmart shelves, which has seen this card come down in price significantly over the past 3 to 4 months. So if you go back 3-4 months ago when Hidden Fates ETBs were not even known to be reprinted, this card was already approaching the $60-$70 range raw. But now that that restock has happened on ETBs for Hidden Fates, it's come down to market price of about $15 right now on TCG Player and eBay, where you can pick up this card. And I think that's a steal, because if you think, even after 8 months of the ETBs being off the shelf, this card rose to like $60-$70. Think about 15-20 years from now when there's a 0% chance of ETBs from Hidden Fates being reprinted, and with this card not being in the actual packs, we're not going to see it again, I don't think, once these reprints, or maybe even 1 or 2 more after that, happen. But with them not being in the packs, it's going to be a card that's just harder to get down the road, and it is just so beautiful, and it's such a special card. I definitely think that the I was going to say rainbow, not rainbow, that the Stained Glass Tri-Bird of Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX from Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes are definitely going to be worth picking up at a mere $15 right now. Alright, coming into number 7, we actually have the perfect segue because it's another Hidden Fates promo card. And it's the Rayquaza GX, the shiny Rayquaza GX full art from the premium collection box is where I have at number 7, guys, and this card is already going up in price, similar to the way that we just talked about the Stained Glass Birds. Again, 4 or 5 months ago, when you could still find the premium collections from Hidden Fates on the shelves, this card was like a $15 to $17 card. And now that we haven't really seen those, and the sealed product of that has just gone way up in price, the Rayquaza GX, shiny Rayquaza GX full art that only comes in those boxes, is already up to about $70, $75 raw market price on TCG Player and eBay sold listings. And I think it's going to be another one of those cards that is a fan favorite. Everybody loves shiny Rayquaza. I mean, when there's votings of best shiny Pokemon, Rayquaza always lands in the top 5 every single time. He's a legendary Pokemon. And again, with this card not being inside of the packs, no matter what they reprint, this card is not going to be able to be pulled in the Hidden Fates packs. So I think it's going to be much harder to get down the road than some of the other cards in Hidden Fates. So along the same lines as the Stained Glass Bird at number 8, number 7, we have Shining Rayquaza GX full art that you can cop right now online for about $70 in near mint condition. I definitely recommend grabbing some of those because I do think it's going to continue to rise in price 10, 15 years down the road. Alright, number 6 doesn't really fit the criteria here because it is over $100 currently, but I had to add it to the list because I am passionate about this card. It is the special delivery holographic Pikachu from PokemonCenter.com, and the reason why I have to have this on the list is because it is such a limited print. This card was available in such a small window, guys. This is going to be the sleeping dark horse of modern Pokemon cards right now, because it's just not going to ever be reprinted, in my opinion. I know they say never, but I don't think we're ever going to see this card given out by the Pokemon Company again, and I think that's why it's already skyrocketed in price. Even 5 months ago, you could pick up this card for $40, $50 online. It is already breaching that $180, $185 marker raw near mint, and the PSA 10s are over $1,000 right now on eBay sold listings. So special delivery Pikachu is one of those cards that you're not going to be able to find it down the road unless you're specifically looking for this card. You can't pull it in booster packs, booster boxes, ETBs for any set whatsoever. It was only given out as a PokemonCenter.com giveaway, basically, in like the month of December and January is the only time that we saw this card going out for the holiday season. Now, to add a little caveat to that, there's supposedly rumors of a special delivery Charizard that we're supposed to get, but we have no information on that card and when it's going to come out. But when that card hits, guys, I guarantee you, you're going to want to try to jump on that from PokemonCenter.com, because it's going to be just like this Pikachu. Very low print, harder to get, rare, and it's going to just jump in price. So kind of two spots here, and that's one, to let you guys know about that special delivery Charizard that is coming at some point, and this Pikachu, which I think is just going to continue to rise in price right now. All right, we're hitting number 5, guys, halfway marker of our list, and it's going to be another Pikachu. So again, another segue from number 6 to number 5, guys, and it's actually going to be the Sword and Shield promo in the little painter's box. I don't even know what that was called, but it's the Pikachu Sword and Shield 020 promo card that has Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble in the background. It's a full art promo that came only in this collection box, and it is a beautiful card. And one of the reasons why I think Pikachu is going to be a hot item is because Charizard, yes, right? TCG goes where Charizard goes for the collectors, but right now, for the younger demographic, they're kind of still growing up with Pikachu in the forefront of everything, and I think Charizard is kind of in the background in terms of like the anime and like comics and all that kind of stuff, where we're still seeing Pokemon come at us. Charizard is kind of being left in the background a little bit, minus the TCG, but Pikachu is still up front, and I think a lot of the younger collectors are still going to be synonymous with Pokemon and Pikachu as opposed to Pokemon and Charizard. So we're starting to see a big spike in Pikachu cards, and I think that's the reason why. And also a lot of casual people, or people who don't know much about Pokemon, are coming into the TCG niche as well, and they all know who Pikachu is, so they're trying to snatch up as many Pikachu cards as they can. So I think this Sword and Shield promo card right here that you can only get in the collection box is going to be a hot item. Market price right now for this card is $48 on TCG Player, and you can still find some on eBay as well. Also, keep an eye out for the sealed box. I know we're talking about singles right now, but if you can find that sealed collection box where the Pikachu comes inside, that also might be worth picking up, because you can actually probably grab it for right around the same price that this Pikachu card is going for. So you can add some packs along with that promo card as well, so it might be worth the buy for sure. So keep your eye out for that. So search for both those items, the Pikachu promo itself and the collection box, because they're probably going to be around the same price. But definitely keep an eye out for those, because I think Pikachu is going to continue to go up in price as more casual collectors come into the niche who really don't know any of the other Pokemon. All right, breaking the second half of the list, guys, at number 4 is the only shiny Charmander ever printed officially in the Pokemon TCG, and that's Shiny Charmander from Hidden Fates Shiny Vault, guys. And that is the one reason why this is on the list. Charmander is a fan favorite through and through, and he always will be, because again, we just said TCG goes where Charizard goes. Charmander is a part of that line, and this is the only shiny Charmander card printed to date of the TCG. And it's quite affordable right now, and that's why it's also so high on the list, because you can pick up this card for about $25 raw in near mint condition right now, and it is an absolute beautiful card. It's Shiny Charmander from Shiny Vault and Hidden Fates. It's a beautiful card, guys. And I do think it's going to go up in price because it's the only shiny Charmander that we've ever gotten, and it goes along the lines of that shiny Charizard. So the shiny Charizard GX from Hidden Fates is arguably still the most sought after modern day card in existence right now, and directly attached to that is the shiny Charmander. And at a $25 value, I really don't see this card ever going down in price. It did get up to about that $30, $40 range a few months ago, and then the big restock of Hidden Fates ETBs happened and the price has come down. But again, we're talking about 15, 20 years down the road. If you have a nice little stack of near mint condition shiny Charmanders, it's going to be one of the more sought after cards from this era, guys. 100% guaranteed. So make sure you go out and grab some shiny Charmanders from Hidden Fates at about $20 to $25 right now. It's going to be a huge buy and a great investment down the road. Number 3 is here, guys, and man, the segues are on point today because we just kind of talked about this Pokemon, and that is Charizard. So you're wondering, like, what Charizards are going to be good investments that aren't already like $300, $400, right? And I'm telling you right now, the Charizard pre-release promo from Vivid Voltage, it's a little stamped promo card holographic, is going to be an awesome investment right now. And the reason why it squeaks in so high is because you can still find this card like right under that $100 marker at about $95. So it's a little bit higher on the price point right now. But this card is going to be one of those that just continues to go up and up in price because, again, they only printed so many of these pre-release decks, guys. These little boxes, not only did they print so many of them, but only 25% of them have a Charizard inside because there's 4 stamped promos for these pre-release packs, and 1 out of 4 has Charizard inside. And they only printed so many for the pre-release events and the build and battle decks afterwards. There's such a limited print when you compare it to booster boxes or elite trainer boxes or 3-pack blisters, other things like that where Vivid Voltage is included. The print run on the build and battles is so much lower, and this is a very specific card that only comes inside of those build and battle kits. They're not going to reprint these down the road because ETBs might get a reprint, booster boxes might get a reprint. You know what they're not going to do? They're not going to reprint any more pre-releases because obviously it's no longer pre-release. So the stamp cards, in my opinion, are always a good buy. They're always going to be something to hold on to for the long term. And when you get a Charizard involved in that equation, it's going to beef up the price. So 20 years from now, when they're obviously not going to be printing build and battle kits from Vivid Voltage, this is going to be one of the more sought after cards, right? You got the big hitters. You got the shiny Charizard GX, the VMAXs, right? You got those shinies and those rainbows and stuff like that. But I think a lot of times forgotten are these stamped promos for Vivid Voltage because it's like half the price of those other ones, if not more so, right? So most of those full arts are over $300 still, but this one is still sitting under that $100, right around the $100 marker. It's definitely worth the buy because over a long period of time, it's going to end up being more of one of the more rare Charizards from this era. So definitely try to grab some of those and hold on to those. Maybe even get some graded ones or send them in and get graded yourself. It's definitely going to be a good investment in the long term. We are in the runners-up position, guys, here at number 2, and it is the Armored Mewtwo full art that came in the Spring Collection 10, guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful card. I am a huge fan and a huge just like supporter of this card because it is so nostalgic feeling for me. Armored Mewtwo is like one of the most menacing feeling, most just respectable Pokemon ever created. And now that we have a full art version of this card, I am blown away by it when it was released. Now, it has gone up in price for the past couple of months right now. You used to be able to buy that Spring Collector's Tin at $24.99 was the MSRP for it. And this Mewtwo card alone is already up to about $50 in market price on TCG Player and eBay. So this card is going to continue to go up in price. And the one thing that's similar to this card, as all the other cards I talked about in this list, not all of them, but a lot of them, and that's that it's not in any packs. It's not in any packs, so you can't go buy more Hidden Fates packs or Evolutions packs or things like that and expect to flood the market with these Armored Mewtwo's. Only a select number of these Armored Mewtwo's were printed inside those Spring Collector's Tins, and from what I can see, the Spring Collector's Tins, they were not printed for a very long period of time. They're very hard to find sealed right now, which means this Armored Mewtwo is only going to go up in price as the scarcity starts to be realized. And again, we're talking 20 years from now, 15 years from now, when people are still breaking into the vintage Hidden Fates and the vintage Shining Fates packs. You know what they're not going to be opening? Spring Collector's Tins, because they're going to be very, very hard to find, and this Armored Mewtwo being one of those, is going to be a huge purchase down the road. And number one, thank you for making it all the way down the list for me, guys. Much appreciated. It's going to have to be my favorite modern card. Oh! Shining Mew from Shining Legends, guys. This is my favorite modern card right now because it is just so beautiful. From the day this card was released, I wanted to get as many of these cards as I could because I knew it was going to be one of those cards down the road that just holds tremendous value. And it's Shining Mew from Shining Legends, guys. It is currently going for just under $100, so near mint raw. You're looking at like $89, $95, and it has jumped up in price just in the past 30 to 45 days. It used to be about $60, $65, and even about 4 months ago, it was like $40 you were able to get this card. I'm telling you guys, Shining Mew, when you think nostalgia, when you think big hitters in the Pokemon TCG and back in the day and what do I want to get, you think Mew, and you think Shining Mew cards, guys. There's only been a couple of them already, and when this one came out for Shining Legends, I knew that I just had to jump on it, guys. It's a tremendous card. When you think what a Pokemon card is, the Shining Mew has it all. It's holographic. It has the shiny proportion rarity of it. And it's a Mew, guys. Like, people love Mew and they always will. And what I like about it is all the Shining sets that we've had since it's been releases has not had a Mew inside. We didn't get a Shining Mew in Hidden Fates. We didn't get a Shining Mew in Shining Fates. We haven't gotten a gold shiny Mew or of any kind, right? So the Shining Mew cards are usually a little bit on the rarer side, and it's just so beautiful the way the blue and the purple bounce off each other. It's a fantastic card, and it's my number one choice for cards that you want to invest in right now, because down the road, I really think that Shining Mew is going to be one of those standout cards 20 years from now that everybody wants to get their hands on from Shining Legends. So make sure you guys grab some of those because they are just going to skyrocket in price down the road. Thank you so much, guys, for spending some time with me today. If you like all things trading cards, collectibles, hobbies, things like that, especially Pokemon, make sure you guys drop a sub to the channel and smash that like button for me. It really, really helps the channel out. I really enjoy making this content with you guys. We have some big projects coming down the road, so make sure you stay tuned to my Instagram, Twitter for those type of announcements and stuff, guys. So please smash that sub if you're new and hit that like button for me. Leave a comment below. What card are you going to be investing in right now that you think is going to hold crazy value down the road? I got to know your guys' opinion as well, because maybe you guys know something I don't, and I need to run out and get some of those cards as well. So thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you in the next video. I'll see you around.